So today we're going to be opening up Wave 3 of Motu Origins. Yes, it's been a long time coming. We're just trying to get caught up. Basically going to be looking at the only pop figure to be released to date. This came out in new for 21 and it's 24 and we still haven't heard anything else. Zodak and Roboto. You may know that Merman was a part of this wave as well. While I have one of him, I will not be getting a second one to open. While I loved this figure as a kid, you know, he was one of the ones that I could take, you know, to bath time. He is, I feel his design very uninspired, and knowing that there is a Lord of Power version in Wave 5, we'll be waiting until then to open him up. All right, let's get started. Before we get too far in, wanted to mention too, if you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. We try to put out a video at least once a week. We're running a promotion right now. If we ever get to 100 subscribers, we will make a 30-second stop motion animation. To be honest, we'll probably end up doing it anyway, but we need your likes. We need your votes. Also, the like helps us get noticed by YouTube traffic, so if you do enjoy it, please, you know, let us know. It helps us out. It helps us get recognized. All right, let's get going. Okay, so we've managed to go through and get them all open. Right off the back, I can't help but notice Zodak's hairy back. So I'm pretty confident this is what will end up being the infamous Naked Stratos buck for his body later. I like it. I think it's neat. But I haven't seen it yet, so it's a little unusual. So all he comes with is just a blaster. And my original the way I remember him was he was always a neutral guy. He did not have, he wouldn't intervene one way or the other, or at least he wasn't supposed to. And he was just an extra guy. He's got all the same extra guy. He was just a sort of a neutral party in the middle of all of it. So here are, I'm just going to practice bending all of his arms and joints. I feel like this arm here is not the same color as his forearm. So his forearm and his bicep are different, slightly different shades of color. Maybe it's just me, but maybe it's just angles. I don't know, but to me it feels like, or it looks like, that's just a slightly different shade. Never understood the webbed feet. Yeah, that's it. So there's nothing really much to him. That's him. All right, here we've got Roboto. Now, I thought Roboto had some sort of like a diode in his back, so you could turn it and get to see. Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah. So he has an action feature. Yes. Okay. I didn't want much. I just wanted something. Okay. And you can see the gears turning and everything. All right. Neat. Okay. And then he comes with, obviously, the axe attachment. But you can switch it out for one of two other weapons. He's got sort of a pincher arm. I'm not sure which. See, this thing here is going to mess with me, this little thing, because I'm going to think one of these, this is like for a thumb, so it has to be in a certain position. It's going to drive me nuts until I know which way is up. Okay, so that's the other one, and then the third one is a blaster arm. All right, and I guess you have to add this thing on the bottom to make it look like a blaster. I feel like maybe it was a little unnecessary, but it actually. So they can do this stuff. This is Wave 3. Why did they not do more of this? You just twist the race and you activate the action feature. But yeah, he's got it. All right. And he's got these bulky arms that got sort of these unusual textures on them as well. I'd say the arms themselves are definitely unique molds. All right. She-Ra. All right, I got a lot to say about this figure. First off, I'm a type of person that always thought if they're going to put girls' toys in a boys' line that they needed to give them plastic hair, because I hated them giving them the brushable hair. I understand the marketing ploy, it didn't appeal to me. But I finally get to see what it's like. If somebody finally did it, I think I like it. I'm going to go and take her. So we're wearing the mask wrong side up right now, which is, so it actually looks like a mask, her eyes peering through the top of it. And then we're going to go ahead and take this off and switch it around. And then this is the traditional She-Ra face. Now, I'm a little disappointed about the sword here. And maybe I've jumped the gun too already, but I'm pretty confident this sword is short. So what I'm going to do really fast is I'm going to find me another, I'm going to find me another sword, and I know where it is. Here is She-Ra's sword. This is the sword of power. I feel like to be of protection, it needs to be bigger than this. I mean, let's see how she looks with the sword she was supposed to have gotten. Now, I'm going to say her hands are very dainty, so she doesn't look like she wants to hold it, but no, that looks much better. And here, from my angle, I've actually got, she looks like she's holding a purple sword, so there you go. You got the color, you got the girl color thing going, too. I don't know. It's nice, I guess. I thought that they should be comparable, more comparable than everything else. I think that her sword and He-Man's sword should be the same side before you've got He-Man and Skeletor splitting swords. I mean, it's that important, if that makes any sense. That her sword, I mean, she looks like she's got like a letter opener or something, or Kadachi, or just a short sword of something. And then while I like that they gave her two of these, I'd like to know if she can actually have both of these, because in the Filmation's version, she would only have the sword, and then she changed the sword into the shield. You can't have both at the same time, so technically, the sword of protection, I mean, this is it. She's only got this. She doesn't have a shield to help her with her protection. She just got this, and they made it thinner. Now, at the same time, while they made this shorter, they made the cape longer. Now, I feel like the cape should have probably like cut off, before the knee probably, to be in line with how it was in the cartoon. I mean, I want to say it was probably up higher than that, but I feel like this is too long. It's actually tripping her up. And then this, while I've been very excited to open her up finally, this is something that makes me a little sad. I have not been able to make her stand on her own. I'm going to have to get her something if I'm going to keep her out, because if I'm a poser, because I cannot. All right, then. There's Joy and Mudville. So she finally gets released from her prison and is ready to join the rest of the guys. This will be the second time I'll ever get to use my stand, the see-through blue stand that I intend to use for all my She-Ra figures, pop figures, whenever they come out. And this is the second one in the line for me. All right. Pretty neat. Otherwise, all the joints bend well. In case you're curious, this is the one with the newer kneecaps. The problem with the originals was that something about the way it cut off here, I just sort of like ran over a cliff and sort of fell off. This has some sort of cover, so when you bend the knee a little bit, unless you're bending it completely like I am, you can't see sort of that joint or that peg. And then you also don't have sort of that ridge there where if you push your hand up against it while you were playing with it, it would actually probably kind of be tempted to cut into you a little bit, because it would be just a sharp dropping off point of where the thigh ends and the ball point was connected behind it. And so when you're trying to get it to go and getting it, or just trying to move it, it would be stiff. So, okay, great. So this is wave 3. Also going to take a look real quick at the comic book that came with it. This, Dimensional Doom. Now, I'm looking on the back of this here, and actually, they all came with the same one. It's the English version for me. I noticed, and even they noticed this on the back of the card, they got a problem with this comic book. So this, what they do is every wave, they try to put out a new story, and try to involve all of the characters from that wave in that story, so that you get to learn about all of them at the same time. That we don't have to make 4 different comics for each one in the wave. But the problem is, so this wave only has Merman as a bad guy. They had to add Skeletor back onto the card and put him, you can say he's in there, because Merman by himself I don't think is much of a threat. I mean, he's actually one of my favorite guys. I always loved the way that he sounded, the bubbly noise that he made when he talked, a gurgly. I'm so happy that they even when in 2000X they came back and they did it again. I was a little disappointed in the Revelation because he didn't have that speech impediment, or he did. It was very, very subtle, and I wished it was more pronounced. Like the way they did it in 2000X, I thought that was great because that's part of who he is. He's this seaweed or fish man, and I don't know. I just think it's neat. But again, it's a decent comic book. Got traditional 6 pages in it. Nothing really. It's got 4 different pages, but it's got 4 tabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So six pages. Pretty easy read. But looking at it again, so do they have anybody else in here besides the characters in this way? Skeletor. Wow, Skeletor seems to be more on the page than anybody. Zodak's there for a minute. Oh man, a minute? Oh no, I guess she's on a few pages. Okay, I was gonna say I thought they jibbed She-Ra that there wasn't gonna be any appearances of her, but Dimensional Doom. So I guess they're jumping across different realities or something, or maybe he just fell into the somehow Skeletor went through one of the doorways hidden in Castle Grayskull or something. So maybe that's what happened. All right. Well, this is everything, and we'll be back soon. Today, okay?
That's She-Ra.
How do you know that? How?
I've been staring at the box on the shelf for weeks.
For weeks?
Yeah.
She's been there for longer than that. All right. What do you think? Here. So, what kind of sword is this?
She-Ra sword.
What kind of shield is
Sword
this?
of girls.
Sword of girls?
Shield of girls.
I'm a sword. She's sort of a girl. Like, okay. Sort of girl.
Sword of girls and sword. And shield of girls.
So why do you think she has a cape?
Because she's a girl.
But, I mean,
And
He-Man doesn't even have a cape. Why does she get a cape?
Because girls are superior.
You know what? No, never mind. All right. So, do you know who this guy here is?
Is this safe to have a skirt like this?
Yeah, that's how it came. Does yours get torn
You
off?
can see through it, though.
Yeah, I know. It's a thought that counts, I guess. Do you know who this is? His name is Roboto. Do you know?
Look at your boxes a lot.
Stop looking at my boxes.
I don't see the purpose of why he's moving. That's creepy. Stop that. No.
But look at his stomach. Look at his chest while I move it.
That's weird.
Yep.
Ugh, that's so. Yeah.
Num. Give us a kiss. I am Roboto. I hate love. Smash, smash, smash. Bloody axe, smash.
Bloody axe.
I don't know. He got a bloody axe.
I'm sorry. I'm stopping you there, buddy.
Don't stop him there. And so basically,
He's got a sword.
this is. Do you know who this guy is?
Hawkeye?
No, this is a guy named Zodak. And you know what? You see what's in his hand right here. So apparently, Roboto's a bad guy, right?
Right,
He's
no,
basically
he's not.
he's hurting everybody.
That's
Where's his arm?
It's who they don't have in
Oh,
my
that
face.
stinks.
Which face do I
This
have
is
then?
It's okay. I got one right here.
Whichever face I
Mine gold.
You say mine gold?
Mine gold.
Drop-
Kill all humans. Kill
Drop
all.
the hand.
No, see, that's Zodak's gun. This is just sort of this is a happy ray. Okay, yes. So he has officially decided I am not doing one thing, good or bad. I'm staying out of it. That is what his job is. Okay, his job is to stay out of everything. Okay, he does not pack. He does not protect. He does not help. He just watches. Why is He-Man's sword doing stuff without He-Man available or next to him?
You know what? I call upon whatever this thing is.
hit me. Did you hit me?
Yeah.
Stop hitting me.
All he has is a hand in really weird gators that traumatize people. He can eat people.
He could. He could be all over that menu. Look at his hairy back. So sexy. He's
Ew,
sexy. No!
Yeah. Why do I always force love?
Why do you always force? That's a robot. I do not know what love is. No! No! Don't! No. Do you notice whose sword is this? And whose is this one?
Yeah.
Do you notice anything? I don't know. Different?
Shut up! T-Man has claimed this girly sword. And she happily takes the right role.
The right roll, she gets the purple power.
Yeah. I call for the power.
I will use the letter opener of Grey Skull.
With the letter opener. You're no more!
What? Ow!
Cut his arm off.
Let us fight for the real good sword. So you know that every time they shoot a gun, nobody ever hits anybody ever, right? It's nothing happens.
I'm clearly hitting them.
Ha-ha! Ting, 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 ting. He's the strongest man in the universe. You know, you can just like walk. What? Don't do that.
No.
Alright.
Wait, I have an idea.
So who's your favorite guy? Who do you like most about these? Of the new guys. So we've got Dead Shiro over here. You guys can't see her from my angle. This is how she looks from my angle, where she's just dead. Okay, she's no longer with us. So, yeah.
When you say it like that,
She's gone.
You said that like it's a bad thing.
She's dead. So what about this guy? So he was actually one of my favorites. I really liked that he was just sort of like
At the
all
end.
powerful kind of, but he wasn't involved. What the? No! No! Let me see. No! Then get away from him! Get away! But why is she scratching his back?
She's not.
Why are they hugging from behind? No, not either.